Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Friday, December 13th, around 9 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. The Northeast is the big winter chicken dinner for Christmas Eve. It appears as if heavy snow will be blanketing Philadelphia, South Jersey, even New York and Boston. And according to thermodynamics, most of Florida will be below freezing. Keep calm. It's boom time. And merry Friday the 13th. 'Tis the season. Winter weather warnings in 11 states as 3 feet of snow to hit. And where is it going to hit? Well, mostly in the mountains. Several winter storm warnings are placed across 4 states. Californians in some northeast areas of the state can expect snow on Friday, particularly in Shasta, western Plumas, and Lassen Peak counties, where up to 24 inches of snow is expected to fall between 4 a.m. on Friday and 10 p.m. on Saturday. Big storm forecast to dump 3 feet of snow in the Sierras. And they're saying here high snowfall rates of 1 to 3 inches per hour. Feet of snow and fierce winds are still slamming New York in those lake effect regions, burying roads under feet of snow and prompting driving bans. More snow is expected in many of these areas. And a storm with ice, snow, and rain to foil weekend plans in the central U.S. A strengthening storm over the central United States will deliver rain for many, but also ice and snow for some, that can disrupt travel and outdoor plans. And we'll have that full forecast in just a moment. Here is the total snowfall that fell overnight as of this morning. And you can see several feet here north of Rochester and in the Buffalo region. Some light flurries across the central U.S. here, and the Sierras as of this morning also picking up 1.5 feet or more in many areas. The snow in these regions will continue. Let's talk about the cold. Here is Monday, December 23rd, and you can see that cold pattern that's going to be moving south for the holidays here. Starting December 22nd, here is the 23rd. Very frigid in Florida. Potentially an iguana apocalypse for Christmas. Can you even believe it? Here is the 24th, Christmas Eve. Still chilly all the way down into Florida. And let's take a look at some of the snowfall totals. And we will start with the Northeast. Take a look at this, and we'll move this through. Here is December 14th through 15th. On the 16th, the system will move in here. And the 17th, the snow will be on the ground. Central PA is the big winter chicken dinner there. Here's December 18th, 19th. Another system coming in on the 19th into the 20th brings more snow to the Northeast. And then another system, December 21st, 2nd, and 3rd, really buries the Northeast. Take a look at that. That is some global warming goodness. For the rest of the country, let's walk it through. Friday, the 14th, you can see that heavy snow in the west. Some areas showing 4 feet of snow falling in the next 24 hours. Idaho to get hard hit, as well as the Cascades, even Iowa. And the snow continues to fall, and we'll move this all the way through to Christmas. And there is your white Christmas forecast. And now for the full forecast. Unsettled weather in the west. Wintry mix and ice accumulations possible in Iowa and vicinity. Take a look at how many counties here are under ice storm warnings. Holy macaroni. Significant low elevation rain and high elevation snow is expected across central California and the Pacific Northwest into the Rockies through the weekend. A wintry mix and some ice accumulation will impact portions of the Central Plains through the upper Midwest through Saturday. Widespread rain is forecast across the Southern Plains into the mid-Mississippi and Ohio valleys this weekend. We've got freezing rain warnings here for eastern Iowa and winter weather advisories for a huge swath. Out in the west, we've got winter storm warnings and watches for the Cascades, the Sierras, the Bitterroots in Idaho, and many other regions in the northern Rockies. So heed the warnings and click on your county for more information. All the links will be below. Seismic update. We've got the biggest quake of the day, 6.4 in Molina, Chile. This was at a deep depth of 110 kilometers, so very little damage and few reports up on the surface. The U.S. appears to be lighting up as well. Take a look at that. We've got some activity in Kansas, could be frac related, and some Idaho activity, the Basin and Range. That's pretty typical movement there, as well as a 2.7 in Utah, and Yerington, Nevada, getting a little jiggy. Overall, low-level activity worldwide. And worldwide volcano news for the day is quite boring, and the usual suspects puffing and passing. Space weather also pretty bleak, very few sunspots on the disk. SDO still down. We've got some impulsive M flares, none of them producing coronal mass ejections in any significant way, and the 3-day geomagnetic forecast is all quiet through December 15th. A fossil discovery suggests humans originated in Europe, just like Robert Seffer says, and not in Africa. These early hominids are dating back 8.7 million years ago and have been identified in Turkey. A recent discovery in Turkey is shaking up our understanding of human evolution. Scientists have identified a new fossil ape, Andaluvius turci, from an 8.7 million year old site in Kankiri. This find challenges the long-held belief that human ancestors evolved solely in Africa, suggesting instead that Europe played a significant role in our evolutionary history. And tomorrow, Lee and I will be discussing 2 major papers coming out. Our sun may be overdue for a superflare stronger than 1 billion atomic bombs, according to new research. And here's the paper. Sun-like stars produce superflares roughly once per century. And that means we're overdue. Who knew? Now you do. All the links will be below. Join us tomorrow on Revolution Radio, noon Mountain Time, for an amazing discussion. We will also cover, in the second half of the show, new studies that change our understanding of our meeting with Neanderthals. It's true that we met and mixed with Neanderthals many times over tens of thousands of years, but only one gene flow event produced all non-Africans alive today. That means me and many other people that are not African. And it was much later than we thought. In fact, it coincides with the Lechamp magnetic excursion. And here's the paper, Neanderthal Ancestry Through Time, Insights from Genomes of Ancient and Present-Day Humans. We'll take a deep dive tomorrow on Revolution.Radio Studio B, noon Mountain Time, but we'll replay it with the graphics, 8 p.m. on Magnetic Reversal News. Now, this is the big story that's been all over the headlines for days. What do we know about the mysterious drones reported flying over New Jersey? Well, first of all, we know that 99% of all the reports are commercial airlines. Simply videos taken by dumb people on the ground that have never looked up or seen an aircraft. The reason we know this is because they have green and red land lights. These are FAA lights, but I do digress. But everyone in New Jersey right now, on a more serious note, that was posted up on our Twitter page earlier today, now has a huge 64,000 views. Holy macaroni. So join us over at Oppenheimer Ranch Project for some fun times. But at least 4 commercial airline pilots have encountered actual unidentified objects, colorful circular lights moving at extreme speeds through the skies above Oregon. Let's take a look.
Give me 2 of everything.
Had another one show up about my 1 o'clock, about 1,000 feet high, zipping towards us and then back out towards the ocean. It's red in color, moving at extreme speeds. I don't even know how to describe how fast he's moving. 661 Lima Fox.
Typical Lima Fox, Roger. You are cleared to maneuver as necessary, left and right, to avoid the UFO out there, and all the reports you've given us are good information. Appreciate it.
Something absolutely incredible is happening above in our skies, but the only problem is the majority of the reports are hoaxes or dumb people looking for clicks. The federal government's official position is that these are all normal activity well within the reach of humans. And as far as the drones being spotted in New Jersey, well, drones are real. There are millions of drones all over New Jersey. And yes, people fly them. And the people not flying them then take pictures of them and claim it's aliens. Guys, please support the channel and support your preparedness and head on over to the Oppenheimer Ranch Project Preparedness store. We just put in a bunch of new healthy spoon and spatula options that are made of wood, so you don't have to get those nasty PFAS chemicals or microplastics in your food. We've also got one of the most important preparedness tools, the hand crank weather radio. Dozens of them have been added to our shop. All the highest rated, most affordable, life-saving tools on the planet. And the ViewBew 10,000 mAh emergency hand crank radio, now 50% off. This is a limited deal, $30.59, and it only runs for the next 5 days. So check it out. You can still get these delivered for Christmas, for your loved ones, and even for your own mug. And that's a boom to knowledge. Please share the video. We're shadow banned. We need your help to grow. Become a Patreon, and you can support our work in one place and watch all of our podcasts commercial free. But most importantly, be safe. We love you. And that is a boom.